Jonathan Chase, master of the secrets that divide man from animal.
Flashback to famous 1980s TV shows. Many beloved television programs from the past have disappeared as the medium has changed, taking with them the nostalgic appeal that defined a specific TV era. Today, we look at 11 famous television shows from the 1980s that impressed viewers with their original plots and characters. These historic gems take us back to a period when television was full of wild adventures, memorable stories, and unique ideas. So come along with us as we uncover the magic that once again made them special. Number 10, Manimal. Manimal was a short-lived TV show that aired in 1983 on NBC. The show had only 8 episodes before it was canceled. It followed the story of Dr. Jonathan Chase, a wealthy and mysterious scientist who could transform into any animal at will. He used this power to fight crime and help the police solve difficult cases. The show blended action, adventure, and fantasy, offering viewers a unique take on crime fighting. The main cast included Simon McCorkindale as Dr. Jonathan Chase and Melody Anderson as police detective Brooke McKenzie. Despite its interesting premise, Manimal struggled to gain a large audience and was ultimately canceled due to low ratings and high production costs. Though, for some, the show's over-the-top concept became a source of nostalgia, reminding them of the wild experimental TV of the 80s. Number 9, Misfits of Science. In the mid-80s, a sci-fi comedy called Misfits of Science hit the airwaves, premiering in October 1985 on NBC. The show only lasted 1 season, airing 16 episodes before its cancellation in May 1986. The storyline followed a group of eccentric scientists with special powers, led by Dr. Billy Hayes, played by Dean Paul Martin. Alongside him were memorable characters like Johnny Bukowski, a rock star who could shoot electricity from his hands, and Elvin Lincoln, a giant man who could shrink himself to just a few inches. Together, the team used their unusual abilities to solve various cases. The main cast included Courtney Cox, who played Gloria, a young woman with telekinetic powers. The show's high energy and offbeat humor made it stand out, though it failed to gain long-term popularity. Despite its short run, fans finally remember the show for its fun, light-hearted approach to superheroes long before the genre became mainstream. Number 8, The Phoenix. The Phoenix was a short-lived sci-fi TV show that aired in 1982. It only had 5 episodes before it was canceled, leaving fans disappointed. The show followed the story of an ancient alien warrior named Benu, played by Judson Scott, who awakens in modern-day Earth after being buried for centuries. Benu was from the lost civilization of Atlantis and had special powers, including telekinesis and the ability to heal. He set out to find his companion, Myra, while trying to avoid enemies. The show's main cast included Jason Scott as Benu and Richard Lynch as Yago, Benu's enemy. Although it wasn't highly famous, the show is fondly remembered by those who watched it. The story's intriguing premise and Scott's charismatic performance made The Phoenix stand out, even though it failed to attract a large audience at the time. Number 7, Private Eye. In the late 1980s, Private Eye brought a fresh take on detective dramas. Premiering in 1987, the show ran for just 1 season with a total of 12 episodes. Set in the glamorous yet gritty world of 1950s Hollywood, Private Eye follows the story of Jack Cleary, a former cop turned private investigator who teams up with Johnny Betts, a partner of Cleary's deceased brother. Together, they solve crimes in a city filled with secrets, scandals, and danger. The show's main cast included Michael Woods as Jack Cleary and Josh Brolin as Johnny Betts. Their dynamic chemistry added depth to the series, with Jack's seasoned detective skills balancing Johnny's youthful recklessness. The show's mix of mystery, action, and vintage vibes is a perfect portrayal of 1950s Los Angeles. Although short-lived, Private Eye left a lasting impression on those who love detective shows. Do you love detective shows? What is your favorite genre when it comes to TV shows? Share with us in a comment below. Let's see which one got the most amount of fans. Number 6, Street Hawk. Street Hawk was an American TV show that aired in 1985 for a single season, with only 13 episodes. The show follows Jesse Mack, a police officer injured in the line of duty who secretly becomes the rider of a high-tech motorcycle known as Street Hawk. This futuristic bike could reach speeds of 300 miles per hour and was equipped with advanced weaponry, allowing Jesse to fight crime at night while hiding his secret identity. Amazing, isn't it? The show starred Rex Smith as Jesse Mack and Joe Rigobuto as Norman Tuttle, the scientist behind the creation of Street Hawk. 80s fans were drawn to the action-packed scenes and the thrill of watching the sleek, stylish motorcycles speeding through the streets to catch criminals. While Street Hawk only lasted one season, many fans remember the iconic motorcycle and the exciting chase scenes. Some fans even recall feeling sad when it was canceled. Number 5, Tucker's Witch. If you were a fan of supernatural drama, then you must remember Tucker's Witch, a series that aired from September 30th, 1982 to April 6, 1983. The show had a total of 18 episodes. It starred Catherine Hicks as Amanda Tucker, a modern-day witch who used her powers to solve crimes and help her husband, who is a private investigator. These series combined mysteries and the supernatural with Amanda's magical abilities to typical crime solving. The main cast included Tim Matheson as her husband, Jim Tucker, and Catherine Hicks as Amanda. The show explored how the couple balanced their everyday life with Amanda's magical skills. One memorable aspect of the show was its blend of everyday drama with supernatural elements, which we have to say was quite unusual for the time. While Tucker's Witch did not gain long-term popularity, it remains an entertaining show remembered by those who enjoyed its mix of magic and mystery. Number 4. Wizards and Warriors. Wizards and Warriors was a fantasy adventure TV show that aired on CBS in 1983. It only lasted for 8 episodes. Set in the fictional land of Appearance, the story follows the heroic Prince Eric Greystone as he battles the evil Prince Dirk Blackpool. The two rivals constantly schemed against each other, using magic, sword fights, and plenty of humor along the way. Its cast included Jeff Conaway as Prince Dirk, Julia Duffy as Prince Ariel, and Walter Elkowitz as the bumbling wizard Marco. The show didn't take itself too seriously, often poking fun of the fantasy genre and made it charming and unique, though it wasn't a huge hit. Wizards and Warriors were remembered fondly by those who loved its blend of humor, action, and over-the-top magical battles. Can you guess which show had us all glued to the screen, wondering if a robot could win from a detective? Find out along with us as we look into the next TV show, Beyond Westworld. Number 3, Beyond Westworld. Beyond Westworld was a short-lived TV series that aired in 1980. It was a sequel to the 1973 film Westworld. It was discontinued after having 5 episodes. The story, which is set in a futuristic society, centers on the fallout from a failing theme park where rogue robots have taken over. Jim McCullen plays the lead character, Dr. Simon Quaid, a scientist attempting to command these lethal robots. Barbara Carrera and Yves Montand appear on the cast. Like its predecessors, the program examined topics of human error and artificial intelligence. Beyond Westworld was famous for its innovative but underdeveloped concept, blending sci-fi with suspense in a way that left viewers wishing for more. Fans fondly remember the show's cheeky robots, like the one that famously quipped, "I've been upgraded, but you can't handle the truth." Man, oh man, God protect us from such robots. Number 2, Automan. Automan, which aired from December 1983 to May 1984, ran for just 13 episodes, blending science fiction with action and humor. The story follows a police officer named Walter Nebuchar, played by Chuck Wagner, who creates a computer-generated superhero called Automan. Automan, portrayed by Wagner as well, assists Nevicher in fighting crime with his advanced technology and incredible abilities. The main cast also includes Heather Thomas as the intelligent and resourceful crime reporter Roxanne Caldwell and Robert Lansing as the stern police captain Boyd. Its popularity was fueled by its impressive special effects, which were groundbreaking for the time. The show also appealed to audiences with its proper balance of action, humor, and thought-provoking themes. For those who watched Automan in the 1980s, it remains a fond memory. The show's catchy theme song, iconic superhero transformation, and futuristic gadgets are still remembered. Number 1, Breaking Away. Breaking Away was a unique TV show that aired from 1980 to 1981, running for just 10 episodes based on the 1979 film of the same name. The series follows a group of small-town teenagers who sort out the challenges of growing up and finding their place in the world. The story mainly centered on Dave Stoller, a high school senior obsessed with competitive cycling and the Tour de France. His journey was a mix of personal struggles and community dynamics. It had Sean Cassidy as Dave, Randy Stumpf as Mike, and Beverly D'Angelo as Dave's mother. Fans of the picture Breaking Away frequently recall it with love for its passionate, bittersweet image of small-town life and its motivational story of the underdog. It perfectly captured the qualities of friendship and youthful ambition. From sci-fi mysteries to charming comedies, they offered unique stories and unforgettable characters that still resonate today.